This is Geoffrey and welcome back to the time before pikes and muskets, to the time of ancient Rome. Pompey is campaigning in Italy. He has conquered Rome. This is the second battle from that campaign, the battle I promised when he attacked a legion of Octavian that had encamped near Rome. Pompey has divided his army in two. One army is approaching from the east, the other from the south. This is the army approaching from the east. It was a rainy day.
Everyone fights! No one stops!
The army from the east is the smaller army, and it is led by Pompey himself. And here is the army approaching from the south, the other half of the legion. This is actually a stronger force, and it has two batteries of ballistae. And the enemy also has ballistae, but he is targeting the smaller army, the one led by Pompey. So our ballistae can bombard Octavian's legion unimpeded. So they are now hitting the walls of his camp, while Octavian's ballistae are attacking and harassing the smaller part of the legion approaching from the east. There was a critical hit there on that cohort of the enemy legion. Killed a bunch of enemy legionaries that were hiding behind us. Here is our men approaching from the east. They are being harassed by the enemy ballistae. They are targeted, especially the legionaries are being targeted, and they are suffering casualties. I made the mistake not to put them in a very broad formation, so they're in a dense formation. And here, having broken down the walls of the camp on the south side, our ballistae are now attacking the main units concentrated in the center of the enemy camp around the enemy ballistae. So while the ballistae are attacking the part of the legion approaching from that side, they have been hammered by far from the other side, and definitely the balance is on our side because the enemy is so concentrated. They're suffering huge casualties. Here some cavalry were knocked over by stone. Here more stones being thrown at them, more cavalry being killed. And now they're starting to turn their attention towards the main part of the legion approaching from the south. And one of their ballistae catches fire. However, as they are trying to turn the ballistae around, they are not shooting. So we're having the advantage now, and they are milling around, so their infantrymen are running around, being surrounded. They run back and forth almost aimlessly. So here's our legion approaching from the south. Usually the men of Octavian sally out from their camp to attack our men in the open. And there is a hail of fire from the ballistae, from flaming arrows from the towers of the camp. A cavalry unit there was caught in melee with our legionaries. And here on the other side, on the eastern side, one of the legionary units has been surrounded, and they are being sandwiched between our legionaries and I think a unit of auxiliary infantry. And another unit of legionaries is now entering the camp from the east and is about to attack the enemy missile units from the rear. So here what you see is the missile units. They were left behind. They were skirmishing our approaching units, and now they are attacked in the rear by our legionaries. The enemy skirmishers are also attacked by some cavalry of ours, and it looks like the fate of Octavian's legion is sealed. Now they are surrounded, and in fact we are controlling the camp. Here is a unit of enemy legionaries. the eternal battle of blue versus red. Both sides look gorgeous with their beautiful colors. At least in the Byzantine times, Roman regiments were distinguished by the color of their shields, so perhaps Pompey's blue legionaries may be historically colored, and they look extra beautiful with the shields shining from the water running down in the rain. And here again, another two units of Octavians are surrounded. In the rear, behind, you can see some Gauls, some mercenary Gauls. They are trying to defend the rear of these legionaries, but they break, and our cavalry charges the legionaries in the rear, who break too, and they are shattered. And that's the end of Octavian's legion. Our cavalry now chases down the routing enemy as our legionaries are celebrating. Here's the camp. Our banner is hoisted in the center of the enemy camp, and here is Pompey, our glorious general. And here he is again, our great leader. Victory! Although we lost quite a few men, it was mostly auxiliaries who formed the first line of attack. We had very few losses in legionaries and relatively minor losses in cavalry. Thank you for watching.